Hello, my magical gangstars. We're going to be riding in this wave of energy of the Jupiter Cazimi. Cazimi, yes, that's how it's pronounced, Cazimi. So this is going to be huge for you, okay? Because with the Sun Pluto, whatever it is put together, energy coming into effect here, especially with this full moon in Aquarius. Some energy here that's going to make things happen. Watch. Okay, we're going to use this energy to take off. This energy is going to break through anything that is slowing down, the whatever this is, the flow of energy that is coming here. Anything that is getting in the way of, the Gangstar Magician taking off must be eliminated, must be removed. Okay, so goodbye, you're done. That's what we tell these people. Cazimi, okay? We got that Jupiter Cazimi energy running through our veins, brother. That's what we got. We're going to, what you're going to do when the Jupiter Cazimi, okay, and the Gangstar Magician run wild on you is what we tell these people. Yes, we do. Okay, Archangel Michael told me to calm down. He said, calm down, brother. He says, you're getting a little excited there. He says, but hold on. He says, everything's going to be fine. He said, let me worry about this stuff. He says, you worry about, mastering your craft over there. Keep, sharpening your skill. You ain't got to fight. He says, I'm the protector of the chosen elite. He said, I got it. Don't worry about it. Relax. And he said, come on, calm down. All right, so here's the thing. We're going to keep aligning our chakras. We're going to keep balancing because we want that energy coming to us. They're not going to steal this energy no longer. Not going to use it for anything crazy. You're listen, this is all about you being a mirror soul here. You mirror to each other what everything is. Like this is how you heal. This is how you heal people too. People see things in themselves that they don't, I don't know, I guess they don't like or something. I don't know what it is. But I mean, you have times you let certain people get to you, but it is what it is. Like you have to also let all that stuff go. So why don't we get started? Why don't we see what we're working with here? Let's see, what do we got? The cat says, what do you say? What do you know? That's what he says. He loves you, though. He says he loves you. He says you're the best. I said, I agree. Okay. And then he gave me a paw smack, and we parted ways. Okay, so what do we got here? What's going to be the overall energy here, God, for our magical gangstars, the Divine Collective, the ones who've seen it all, done it all, been through it all. The ones our favorite. What do we got? All right, so we got this Knight of Cups energy here. So that's telling me that's what you're all about, this Knight of Cups. I mean, if anything, you are the Knight of Cups. All right, romance and idealism. You are a hopeless romantic. I mean, you've been searching forever, and that's the problem. You've been searching. Okay, you should have let it just come to you. But it's like, didn't make a difference. You didn't even realize any of this anyway. So, all right, hopeless romantic was driven by your heart and inspired by beauty and creativity. I follow my heart and trust my intuition. That's what we do here in Gangstar Magician Land. We follow our heart and we trust our intuition. Yes, we do. Okay, it's non-negotiable. Okay. What else we got? All right, so and that's going to get you this Wheel of Fortune. That's what that's telling me. It's telling me you solved the puzzle. Somehow or another you figured this out. Okay, because cycles of change and transformation are here. The 8th house is all about transformations. You are entering a period of growth and evolution. So be open to new opportunities. I trust in the cyclical nature of life, whatever the fuck that means. The cycle and nature of life. And that is what it's all about. Because you follow your heart, you trust your intuition. And by following your heart and trust your intuition is why this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Because you didn't stoop, you didn't fight back the way these people are. You didn't stoop to their level. That's what it comes down to. That's the best part. All right. Why? Because you're the Empress. That's why Empresses don't stoop to levels. Okay. People have to get to their level. We don't stoop to anybody's level. We watch and we just whatever it is. We hope you heal is what we say. Because this Empress, they made you this though. They made you this, and you can't be an Empress unless you've been attacked or betrayed or something. I mean, it's not possible. It's like one of the rarest energies. Don't you know that? That's why they keep attacking you. All right, nurturing, caring for, and creating abundance. You are surrounded by beauty and love. I am abundant in love and creativity. You are. I mean, you're a very fun-loving individual. Yes, you are. You make people laugh. Funny. Funny how? Funny like a clown? Like I'm here to amuse you? Actually, I am. That's what I actually am 100% here to do. Okay, so, or maybe 95%. What else we got? So we got this Empress here that's in this Knight of Cups energy with this Wheel of Fortune. So far, so good. Okay, and look, the Hierophant's here now with them. Okay, Hierophant said, yeah, I socially approved this this Empress. We're going to get them some institutional support. They're all right with us. We're going to make them, they said. They're going to make this, you're going to be a made God, they said. Seeking guidance and wisdom from a higher power or authority figure. There's somebody above. They're saying, yeah, they're the real deal. Put them in there. We want them. Right? We want them. This is who we want. All right. You may be called to follow tradition or establish rules, and you don't care. You'll do whatever needs to be done. You're very respectful. You're very humble, but at the same time, you will never allow yourself to be, manipulated. I honor my spiritual path and tradition. It seems that you know the difference between a demon and not a demon. That's what it comes down to. That is where your specialty is that you can differentiate between the angel and a demon. And that's very, that helps. Nobody can get past you. Too sharp. Yes, the Hierophant sees it. All right, you know who else sees it with this Hierophant? Your counterpart, the King of Cups, your favorite, okay? Could be mostly as a sweetheart for the most part, but the King of Cups, they get nervous, that's all. Remember, they get nervous. They're not as strong as you. All right, emotional balance and control. You are in control of your emotions and are able to navigate difficult situations with grace and wisdom. This person still knows how to move, though. So remember that, they might not be as sharp as you, but they can move. And they have some knowledge. They have a lot of knowledge here, especially with, financial. I lead with emotional intelligence and compassion. That's what they say, okay? And that's what you've been doing, and that's what you're going to continue to do, and it's leading you to this Wheel of Fortune here. So that's everything you could imagine. And now we have the Six of Cups here. The sixth card is the Six of Cups. So this is all about nostalgia and conditional love. They're looking back to you, okay? They see this childlike innocence. You are revisiting happy memories from your past and feeling a sense of nostalgia. I embrace nostalgia and happiness. Yes, you do. You're thinking back and you say, yeah, it feels good. I remember that. That was a good time. And people are thinking that's what they think about when they think about you. Now people are like knowing that they don't have access to you. Now that's why. Now they want you. Now they want to tell you, you got it. It was all a misunderstanding. We got caught up, and you'll know exactly who to believe, who not to believe. You'll know who's telling the truth. You'll know who's lying. That's why nobody wants to come forward, because they know that you're just going to you're just going to spiritually slaughter them. But that's not even what you're trying to do. They're just making that happen by trying to, play games. If they came to you as a regular person and they said, listen, I fucked up, I got involved with this stuff, and they told me they were going to ruin everything, and my whole, all right, then I can sit there and I can say, all right, listen, I'm all right with that. I'm saying, what, did you learn anything? I'm going to say, and if the person says, yeah, all right, you get another shot. It's that simple. It ain't that hard. We ain't that fucking, we're not vengeful people. We're not animals over here. Okay, remember what they did to you. If you did this to them, they would your head would be on a stick somewhere. They would already have crucified you by now. And it'd be lies too. All right, so what else you got? All right, so what we got here? This is some Palo Santo incense. I don't really do the candle no more. Them candles are expensive, brother. Trust me when I tell you. Gangstar Magician, he's got bills over here. All right, so what do we got? Let's see what's in your energy here, please, and thank you. All right, so we got this Four of Cups in reverse here, which is always good. Somebody's suddenly choosing happiness here. It's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. Not rejected anymore. It's clarity, awareness, acceptance. Somebody's choosing happiness. Very enthusiastic about you. Why wouldn't they be, right? Look at you. You're amazing. You're the best. Yes, you are. And now it's all because this betrayal here is being seen through. Okay, so you are not being rejected anymore because of this betrayal. So it was like somebody came behind your back, started lying about you, saying some crazy stuff, had other people corroborate the story, set you up to fail, did all this spell work, and then hoped that you just never would get back up, and you know they were going to take whatever was meant for you, and that was the end of it, and you were never going to get back up. And if you said anything, you would come off crazy. You would never come off with anybody. Nobody would ever respect you or look at you in a normal way ever again, is what they anticipated. That's what they thought. It didn't work out for them, right? You were playing these people. That's all it comes down to. You were playing chess. They were playing checkers. That's what this was. All right, and these betrayals, you got right to them. You got right to the heart of it. They never seen that coming, because it sounds so crazy what they did to you. But this is all about, everything we do is shadow work. This is what it comes down to. It's shadow work. When you come here, I'm not here to give you relationship advice. I'm here to give you shadow work, shadow advice. That's what this comes down to. Because I've been to the depths of hell. Okay, the Gangstar Magician's been there. He's done that. All right, and he knows right from wrong, and he won't deviate from the light and the right. That's what I'm. Light, right, light. Okay, so you're not rejected though. All right, but there's this Knight of Wands reverse energy here though. So somebody's lacking energy though. They're coming off arrogant though. It's like somebody's like being reckless. Like they're doing things that, you know, it's going to catch up to them. You know what I mean? Like they might be getting away with whatever it is now, or they're seeming like they're edgy or whatever this is, but this is just, they're showing they're impatient. They could be volatile. They're lacking self-control, and they're trying to dominate what's happening. I mean, this energy is fucking not adventurous, not fearless like you. Not Pesh. This is just a real, you know, high-level scammer here. That betrayals are being seen about. There's a rook, 6 of Cups. People are nostalgic about you. They're thinking back to you. That's why there's 4 of Cups in reverse here. Suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. Must be thinking about you, right? To get to that point, this just doesn't happen. I mean, they've been thinking about you. And whatever this Knight of Wands in reverse energy is, it's like very unattractive. It's actually pushing this person towards you. It's like they're helping you. It's like, thanks, appreciate you. Okay, because look, you have this Ace of Wands here. You have this urge to create. Okay, you're an inspiration. I mean, you never stopped wanting to do stuff. Like, it wasn't like, they just needed you to just roll over and just stop your passion. Just say, I'm not doing this no more. I give up. I'm finished. You know what I mean? And then just go sitting there and do drugs. Or do you know what I mean? Walk around like a fucking zombie. This is what they were, like, hoping happened. Like, it's like they wished for that against you. I mean, it's like, that's crazy. Inspiration, new opportunities. You are being called to take action and seize the moment. I'm ready to embark on a new journey. You are. You could have faltered, but you instead got up, and you were very clever individual. All right, and that's why this Ace of Cups is here, because you deserve it. I mean, you deserve what's meant for you. You're attracting in this. You're a 9 of Cups anyway. Your wish come true. Somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. Has, you know, you have the urge to create here. This Knight of Wands is fucking, whatever this arrogant character is not going to, whatever they're doing, they're making themselves look really bad though. And you don't even have to respond to it. Let them say whatever they want. You don't have to defend yourself to this person. Whatever you want. You say, anybody who talks like this, obviously, you know, lacks any type of, you know, proper social skills, because we don't act like that. We got respect, okay? So you tear these people up. They don't even know what to say, what to do, because 6 of Pentacles in reverse, because all they want to do is steal. They want to take your energy. They want to take whatever was going to come from it. They thought that they were going to manifest whatever they wanted with it. And you said, no, I'm done with this, okay? Because these people, they were trying to really manipulate these power dynamics. That's why they were so, what's the word? So arrogant about this, because they had the power dynamics going, okay? The abuse of generosity, strings of, like, these people are willing to do nasty things to get what they need, but you're not willing to do these things. So that's how, of course, they're willing to cheat. So if they're willing to cheat and you're not, and nobody's, you know, holding them accountable for cheating, then of course that you're going to be losing. But that's not how it was supposed to go. Like, that's why these people, they tricked them. They thought, oh, well, how stupid can you be? They thought by cheating, whatever they were doing, that they were being like, you know, sly, like very slick, very clever, they thought. But that's why, like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you getting out of cheating? Like, that's what this King Lance told me. And he said, what is that? You know, you don't get nothing out of that. He says, cheaters never win. Remember that. That's what they say. And these people thought that that was part of their strategy, to cheat, steal, lie, manipulate, to control, to manifest fear. None of this is going to work any longer, because it is Jupiter Cazimi, okay? Cazimi. We're going to send that Cazimi energy right up your ass. We're going to give it to fuck out of here. You're not fucking controlling nobody with this bullshit. The King wants something to tell you. He said, nobody. So what else you got? What else you got here? You're dealing with some thieves that were arrogant thieves here, that's for sure. Okay, because look at them. 3 of Cups in reverse. They're very overindulgent. They're isolated. They are... There's a scandal here, and you could see. There's a scandal. That's why they're isolated. That's why they're lonely. That's why they're over, you know, whatever. They'll probably take themselves out. They're imbalanced social life now. Nobody wants to hear what they have to say anymore. They've already been seen for what they did. They didn't defeat you. You were supposed to be down and out. If that people see you and it's clear, it's like, well, what happened? You were supposed to take this person down. Why are they better than ever now? That's the question. Why are they at 9 of Pentacles now? How did this happen? How did they become a 9 of Pentacles when you said that you were going to keep them in the 5 of Pentacles? How does that happen? That's what these people don't understand. How did you do it? How did you go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles like that? You're the best. That's why. Because you're a magician, you said. She's I'm a magical gangstar, where they want you to tell you your tricks or whatever it is. They want you to tell you your ways. You said, no, it's not what we're doing. Okay, so either get in line or get ran over. Okay, because obviously things don't look too good here for you. All right, so what else do we have here for these fucking strappers? What else do we have? Okay, is that you have this temperance energy. You're much too balanced. That is why some people see you are their happiness. I mean, you just make people calm. Like, it's just, you're the best. Okay, finding balance and harmony in all areas of your life. You may need to moderate your behavior or find a middle ground, perhaps, but I feel you're pretty much getting there. Okay, you may not, have the ultimate balance of feminine and masculine energy like the Gangstar Magician, but you may get there sooner than later. Okay, trust me, Gangstar Magician loves having them balanced, having that balance. But it's so difficult. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's easy. Come on, I'm not gonna even get that far. I seek balance and moderation. That's what you really have to do. Okay, that's because it comes down to 8 of Wands. Things are rapidly moving here. Trying to move away from that energy of the masculine energy, thinking that they're dominant of the the feminine energy, making like the feminine needs them or something. Okay, that's where we're putting an end to that. That's not happening. That cycle's over. Okay, they're just gonna see just how forgiving we are of people, of what they did and what we were willing to do for the overall good. Okay, remember, a lot of this is going to be done for you. This is not all about you. It's about the overall. You have to do what needs to be done sometimes. But you're very balanced. I mean, you're not going into a chaotic situation. So, what else? Alright, and now look, you have this 3 of Pentacles. So people want to work with you now. They want to collaborate. They see what you bring to the table. You've proven yourself already. Collaboration and teamwork. You are working with others to achieve a common goal, or recognizing the value of each person's contribution. I am grateful for the opportunity to work with talented individuals towards a common goal. That's what everybody wants to do, okay? But then there's always going to be one rotten motherfucker that comes in there, okay, that has to lie about who they are, do this cheating, crazy stuff. They want to lie on their resume. They want to blah, blah, blah. Say that they're this, that they're that. But then it's like, nah, brother, we uncovered a lot of different things about you, okay? Alice the alligator said that they don't like you, okay? You're a trickster, okay? Because of seven of cups. You want to create illusions, confusion, options. You want to make people think things that aren't true. You're very thought you got away. That's what it is. This person thought they got away. Because they were able to do whatever. But they were only allowed to do this only so they could think that they could get away with it, so the fucking fall would be this bad. I mean, it is. The person's still with me. They didn't do nothing to them. They're still there. They still see it. They're still my buddies. It's like, you're not, get the fuck out of here. It doesn't make a difference. I already know they're there. It's just, it keeps going. So it's just, this is how, they just can get to me and I can handle it. And by handle it, I mean, speak whatever that is. Because where would I even come up with some of this stuff? Think about it. How come I was off here on the top of my head. So anything that's coming out of my mouth is all fucking right off the top of my head. I can't plan any of this. That's what makes this so authentic, so, so genuine. I mean, you can't just, it's difficult to get to that level. All right, what else? All right, so people want to work with you. Very balanced, we know. Okay. All right, now you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. But the thing is that they wanted to take your work here. They didn't have a long-term view. There's a lot of unfinished work here. These people thought that they were going to take whatever you built and then they were going to just put their own little whatever on it, bells and whistles, and doll it up and make it like it's theirs. This is really all this comes down to. I mean, this is classic, but it's just not working anymore because you don't even care. It's like, okay, you're like, okay, and you just keep getting new stuff. They can't keep up with you. Because Six of Swords, they don't even know where you're at. Six of Swords, you left this all behind. They need you to be fucking, like I said, like a zombie wishing for this, whatever it is, that feeling like they took everything from you. They took your counterpart, they took all your money, they took your career, they took your job, they took everything, and but you still were just like, whatever, I'll get more, I'll do something else. And you're just like, I don't care what the fuck you think. Fuck are you in? Who the fuck are you anyway? Look what you do, and look how you act. You're sitting in a fucking group, fucking going as one person. Yeah, how do you feel? Does it make you feel good? That's what we tell people. You feel good about that? I mean, really, it's kind of a jerk-off thing to do, wouldn't you say? Because we don't do that. We don't give a fuck about you enough to go into a group and dance around and chant people's name. We don't do stuff like that. These people do. And that tells you everything you need to know about them. I mean, this is, who does that? All right, because we don't. Earth angels don't do stuff like that. We don't. There's no need for it. We don't even think about that. Our brains don't operate like that. We're thinking about nice things. All right, so what else do we have here? Too balanced, of course. I'm gonna go back. Keep staying balanced. That's where you're really winning at. Okay, because now this Ace of Swords in reverse is you being balanced is showing these people just how cloud of judgment they have to attacking you. It's showing people, with mental clarity how these people were completely closed-minded when it came to you. Okay, how just the hostility and brutality that comes from whatever these people, when your name's mentioned, it's like they don't understand why do these people hate you so much? But these people don't even have an answer now. They're just saying, because they're not like what you're saying. Why do you hate them? But it's because they're demons. That's why. And that's why you know who the demon is. That's how you tell. Because Page of Swords, you have a thirst for knowledge. You found new ways to communicate. And you find new ways of communicating is what set this in motion. These people see you and they're like, whoa, they found new ways to communicate. Now what do we do? And now they start attacking you. But the stuff that was working in the past is not working anymore because you're protected. That's why. So is there anything else? Saw 23. I rarely look at the thing, but 23. So what else? Anything else? And I'm gonna get to a new deck. What's gonna be the end with this? All right, is that you have this Four of Pentacles here. So they're trying to hold on. They don't want you to get this money. Okay, they don't want you to get any of this. They want you to completely have nothing. Okay, but they're coming off with fucking a complete nut, a psycho with clouded judgment for trying to block somebody like you. So what's the point of this? What is the benefit here? They're just attacking you just to do it now. Okay, just to perhaps maybe shut you up. That's what this is coming down to. This isn't even about, competition anymore. This is about just hatred, evil. These people have to look at themselves. Look at yourself. Look what you're doing. All right, because we're in this Knight of Swords energy. We're action oriented. We're ambitious. We're driven to succeed. We don't give a fuck about you. We know where you're going. We know what you are. We have spiritual authority over you. You're nothing to us. Okay, so you took your best shot and you lost. Get over it. What do you want? So bow down. That's all you can do right now. You're not gonna make us go off balance. That doesn't make a difference because you guys will destroy yourself anyway. Keep it going. It doesn't matter. We got this Cazimi, this Jupiter Cazimi energy to run wild. It's running wild right now on you, okay? Because Four of Swords, because we're resting and relaxing now. We're calling back our energy, and we're going to use that energy, and we're going to take our best shot with that. And then Eight of Pentacles, continue to master our craft, continue to sharpen our skill, and continue to stay balanced. That's why you're not rejected. That's why people see you as their happiness. You're resting and relaxing. You have an urge to create. You're unstoppable. So what's going to be in here for you? Okay, is that, look, the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords has seen enough of whoever this is, okay? Whoever this is, whatever they were trying, it's not working anymore, and they're just destroying themselves, the King of Swords, Archangel Michael said. He says, like I said, let me worry about this. He says, I always come. He said, I don't come right away. He said, but I get there. He said, I'm here now. He's like, are you still? He's like, but did you die? That's what he's saying, Archangel Michael. But did you die? And you say, no, I didn't. Maybe, but you came back at least. Okay, authority and truth. You are a natural leader who values honesty and integrity and is willing to speak truth to power. I make decisions with logic and reason. Okay, and this King of Swords, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the bullshit because they said there's a new world here. The cycle is complete. There's Jupiter Cazimi is bringing in this new world, and you are in complete control. You are very balanced. You are the best. I mean, it's not like nobody could say otherwise. It's just who you are, you're the best. So why don't we get a little, dig a little deeper here. Get confirmation, clarification, see what's happening. I mean, we don't even really have who we're dealing with yet. They're the King of Swords, though. Man. I mean, this is your energy, so it has to be you. This, you know, Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles energy, Temperance. All right, so why don't we get going? God, please and thank you for our divine collective. Please and thank you. All right, so you have this Page of Wands energy here. All right, so you have limitless potential. You're an inspiration. I mean, it's like you're determined to make things happen here. It's like you're not gonna let these people, nobody stop you, but you're also not. You didn't put all your baskets and all your eggs in one basket here. You distributed multiple eggs in multiple different spots, and this is how you confuse these people, and they lost track of you. They don't know what eggs to destroy, okay, because you have this Nine of Pentacles energy, because they can't destroy, they can't stop you, they can't come in and make you, there's nothing they can say bad about you anymore. You try to use your past against you, and people don't want to hear it, because there's a lot of people that they're like, oh, if they were like that, then they're completely not like that anymore. So that's even more impressive. That's even better then. So if they're saying you were this terrible person and then you turn and somehow now you're a good person, you've been a good person the whole time, but it's even better then. Thanks. So transformation. This is what they don't know, they can't stop you. Unstoppable. Because you're unfuckwithable. That's the thing, is that there's nothing that will you're not scared of you, so I don't give a fuck. Alright, so what else? Alright, so you got the Six of Pentacles here. So you're receiving what's meant for you. Generosity is here. This is why somebody's telling you where they want to choose happiness. This is why Three of Pentacles people want to work with you. That's why you have this inspiration here with this, you know, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands energy. While being very balanced. I mean, you could have went off the rails here. You could have been acting like a crazy nut. They would have said you were schizophrenic or something. But you just were like, nah, you're not going to get me that way. And it's going to be the Justice here. The Justice is here. Actually, when I was thinking about something like that, a car drove by and the license plate said Justice, like as their thing. I was like, whoa. I said, yeah, Justice is here. I said, what are the odds of that? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But the meaning of that, man. But it's here now. All because you stayed so balanced. It's all about you, because if you rolled around in the mud and started acting crazy, they would have had you. They would have just sat there and, but you just not responding to it. Their little same tricks is what they just it's like, okay, they don't know what to do. So it was almost became like they kept going to different people, and then it became like all these different people trying to take you down. And then they all saw it and they're like, oh shit, none of us can do this. And then they'll go show it to random other people, and they're like, watch, I can still do it to other people, I just can't do it to this one. So because of the King of Swords, was they never really came in contact with somebody like you. That's for sure. All right, so you got more confirmation here. We got this Three of Pentacles. All right, so people want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. Six of Pentacles is why you're receiving. I mean, people don't want to just work with anybody. It's like, stop. You put yourself very visible. All right, you got this 2026 Chariot limited edition, fully loaded. Okay, you're moving very quickly here. All right, things are moving fast. I mean, it's not, there's movement. It's just, this Jupiter Cazimi is going to, bring in the, the energy you need. That's why I keep saying it like that. It's the reason why I keep doing it. It's Cazimi. I like to say it too. All right, so what else? You got this Three of Pentacles. People want to work. They want to work with you. So now this is centering on people wanting to work with you. That's why I do these two decks, because then I can get double. Then that gives me, then I can zero in more on what it is. It gives more sense, because the odds of pulling the same cards in two decks is like 1 in 78, and not even mention the fact that it's actually 1 in, because I have them all mixed together, like upside down. So it's even more lower. So it's like crazy. All right, so what else? All right, so now the devil's here. He's like, yeah, you got me. He's like, he's going to have to come. He's going to have to come with his tail between his legs, and he's going to have to say, and he's just going to have to kneel down, and maybe he'll take pity on this. I don't know. I mean, we don't want to hear about this anymore. We don't want to, this person knows they can't beat you. So it's like, what else are you going to do? If you can't beat somebody, this person's this devil's almost thinking, like, if I can't beat him, like, join him. So it's almost like, but you got to go through stuff here. You're not just coming to fucking stay with us. Get the fuck out of here. Because we got this Two of Cups here. We got wish come true. It's coming no matter how you look at it. You're getting it. I mean, I had a thing where I did a thing that popped right out of the deck. I just opened the deck for the first time, and this thing's shooting everywhere. The Two of Cups, and I had that on video too. What else? All right, you had this Two of Pentacles here too. It's like you were just very balanced here. You were very flexible. Like you were willing to find new ways to do things. You weren't stuck in your ways here. That's why people want to work with you. That's why you're able to see through the devil here. Like, this devil, he ain't come in here and act like there's somebody they're not, because you see it, and that makes you invaluable. So this will never happen again with you there. And this devil knows that, because you have this Page of Cups energy, because you get intuitive messages. This is why you're getting these creative opportunities, because you know what the fuck this is. You've seen through this. This is a very difficult thing to see through, and you did. And that's why you're so impressive. That's why you're so amazing. That's why you are magical gangster. That's why you are the Gangstar Magician. That's who you are. All right, and this devil is no match for you. But you're completely balanced now. You got the King of Swords here. King of Swords will take care of this devil. All right, because now, Five of Pentacles in reverse, you're recovering from financial loss. That's why you have the Six of Pentacles here. That's why you have Three of Pentacles here twice. I mean, you still want to create this Ace of Wands. Your Four of Swords always rest and relax. And when I say rest and relax, I mean you're calling back your energy. You're not, overdoing it. You're not making yourself, you're not letting anybody, get more of than they should. That's for sure. And you stayed balanced this whole time. All right, and you got the Six of Cups again. People are nostalgic towards you because of that balance. Because people see how you're handling, they're like, "Whoa, that's amazing." Because a lot of people would have gotten angry. They would have not been able to master their emotions like this. And that's why you're recovering from financial loss, because people seeing things that would break others. So is there anything else? All right, other than the fact that there's Four of Pentacles in reverse here, that these people are being seen as thieves, that they want to breadcrumb you, they want to keep taking, they never want you to have anything. All right, this is, it's the same thing with this Four of Pentacles. It's just like, I don't like these cards. That's the worst card. I hate that card. All right, and that's pretty much, I have it in the upright and upside down. And that's pretty much like the same meaning, really. I mean, you can look at it both ways. But whatever. It's just, there's somebody putting money above everything else. That's all this comes down to. And by putting money above all else, brings in the Tower of Terror, because they put your love to the side. The one thing that mattered, they put everything above that. And I mean, this is all because of this devil. This devil did this. They orchestrated this. And now they know they have to surrender. And they don't have enough courage to fight this to the end either. I don't know what you're going to do. The King of Swords will handle this. We don't worry about this. This is not our department. Okay, because you have this Five of Swords in reverse. Now somebody didn't have a desire to reconcile with you. Okay, so you got a Five of Swords in reverse and Five of Pentacles in reverse here. All right, not to mention you got these Three of Pentacles here twice. So a lot of people are wanting you around. That's why the Six of Pentacles is here. But your Two of Pentacles, nobody's going to just come in here and make you some type of offer, and you're just going to say, okay, and then walk away like it. There's nobody's going to control you. That's why these people don't know what to do. That's why they're stuck, because you're a Nine of Cups, you're a wish come true. You're getting your wish come true. You don't need anything with these people. You're creating a whole new world government here. Like, there's going to be a whole new world here. Like, so it's like these people they don't matter. They don't know how, you're in control of the consciousness now. What it is. All right, so is there anything else? They have desire to reconcile. Ooh, okay, so what else? All right, is that this Knight of Wands in reverse? There's another one, so there's another confirmation. There's yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse, yep. So that's twice. Knight of Wands in reverse. So this shows you how arrogant these people were. How, slime ballish. They were willing to do it. It's the devil. I mean, it's the devil. It's like, just remember that it's the devil. You don't expect anything more than this person. You know what they are. It's your job at the end of the day to heal these people. You're not supposed to use this against them. That's why that you have this thought, or have this knowledge of this darkness here. That you have the knowledge of the darkness, but you choose to stay in the light. So that's why that's the ultimate, that's the ultimate strength. I mean, so it'll go down to that you could do this. You could do so many bad things, but you refuse to. You are very much by the book here, and that's just the way you want to do it. You don't want to do it any other way. We don't want to any type of anybody to say that there was put an asterisk next to it. We want to make it clear as day who's who here, and that's why you're not willing to take any shortcuts. So what's going to be the end? All right, the end is this, Eight of Swords. Whoever tried to fuck you over, this is where they're at right now. And you can do whatever you want with them. I mean, they're at your complete, beck and grill, but it's like, you're not going to sit here, you're not going to torture this person like they would do to you. You're just going to pull the blindfolds down, you're going to say, see what you did? You did this to yourself here. You did this to yourself. Okay, you might even just cut them free and just say, no, I don't know what to tell you. Go do it. Now we have to turn our back on you. Okay, and what else are they going to do? There's nothing they could do. Because you are the Gangstar Magician. You're a magical gangstar. Can't nobody fucking do nothing. You can turn your back on anybody. They can't. They have no authority. They can't do anything, especially on a spiritual level. And they're not going to, because they're so fucking. They lost all their ego here. You destroyed their ego. They're like fuming about this. So is there anything else? Alright, other than the fact, Nine of Cups, that you are getting your wish come true. That's what you are. I just saw this, okay? So, yes, Nine of Cups. This is what it is. You're going to stay this way. This is who you're just content, you're happy, you're willing to just do what this is. You're fine by yourself now. Okay? You're fine by yourself with this Hermit energy. Remember that. You're fine by yourself. You're in solitude. You're good. You know exactly what you're doing. You're learning more and more. Okay? And you're consistently resting, relaxing, getting this energy back. And that's why Nine of Cups. You're getting your wish come true. And now people have the desire to reconcile with you. Now they want to work with you. Now they want to get to you. They didn't like you before. Now everybody thinks you're the best. Okay, and that's because you have this Three of Wands energy, because you're building something. So now people want to jump on your bandwagon. So that's what you're gonna have to remember, that people are gonna jump on your bandwagon, and you're just gonna stay in this Queen of Cups energy. You're just gonna handle it just the way you are. You're not gonna be rude. You're just gonna, who's who. You're still gonna be a sweetie, because that's what you do. You'll never stoop to these people's level. You'll never give them an excuse to just say never again. So this is the last one. What's the end? Okay, is that, look, you have this Hermit here, okay? So that is all about you being completely here. I mean, look, you are in solitude. You're doing everything you need to do. Okay, you're becoming the best version. I don't know, is this another one? I don't even think so. It could have been. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you're just mastering your craft here. All right, and you have this mental clarity here with this Ace of Swords as this Hermit. This is why you have this mental clarity, because if you're not, they can't get in your energy anymore. You're a Nine of Cups. You're recovering from financial loss. You're Three of Wands building something. Now, you're Two of Pentacles, flexible. you're balanced, okay, you're hardworking, this Knight of Pentacles, you're efficient, you're responsible, all right, and Page of Pentacles, and you're just manifesting this right now. Your brain is making this happen, so I can't, there's nothing left of this. All right, so just remember, you're in solitude here. Just use this Jupiter Cazimi energy again. It's gonna do everything that you could ever imagine. Trust me when I tell you. So